Good morning. It's Joshua Speeback and Keith Gallo here today with IKON Windows and Doors. So, Keith, oftentimes we get asked, what is the best way to protect your home for hurricane season? And I know you've been doing this a long time, so really interested to hear and understand what you have to offer here.
Well, it's a great question, Joshua. One of the best ways, of course, that you can protect your home is with an approved, state tested, hurricane grade product. And this is on the shell of your home, exterior part of your house. So this includes your garage door, your overhead door, and every other opening that is on your house. So they need to be tested through a pretty rigorous test system through the state. So that's the first thing. You're going to make sure that the products you're investigating are Florida approved. The other thing you're going to be looking for is validated manufacturers. Manufacturers who have proven themselves time and time again, decade over decade, to deliver hurricane rated products into the state of Florida. Why do I say that? There have been many companies, and there still are, they try to come in from out of state with a window or door that was not designed for the Florida market. So what they do is they take their out of Florida market window, they try to deliver it to Florida by going through the testing, and what they find out is their systems are not good enough. The locks blow out when a 2x4 hits the meeting rail. The glass types are not calculated correctly, and so on and so forth. So what they have to do is kind of create a Franken-Window. They go back to their headquarters out of state and they start slapping parts and pieces on your window to make it pass that Florida code. You can kind of tell these windows apart because they look clunky. They look like, why is all this extra hardware on here? Well, it's because they had to, again, pass that Florida test. So this is another thing to watch for. You want to look for a Florida made for the Florida trade, is what we would say. There's several manufacturers that we carry here in the state of Florida that we have validated, that we have said these are companies we can stand behind because they've been standing behind the products for decades, as I mentioned. So these are things that we're looking for. We're also looking for another test, maybe is what we would call a protocol. It's called high velocity hurricane zone, HVHZ. So this is a specialized test that we use in Florida in high velocity hurricane zone areas. Not everywhere in Brevard County is deemed that. However, the upgrading of that system will give you a 180 mile an hour tested window, which is pretty extraordinary. These are Dade County protocols, but again, we can deliver those to our county here. So these are just really a couple of the things, a few of the things that we're looking for immediately when we talk about hurricane-proof windows.
Yeah, and you may be wondering, Keith mentioned the Miami-Dade testing. So it's actually a really cool process. They're going to put this window into a vice grip of sorts. They launch a 2x4 at the window, and the window has to withstand that not once, but twice, and still be operational. Now, a lot of people ask us while we're installing these windows, well, what happens? Is this outside pane or piece of glass supposed to break? It is. It's actually a sacrificial layer, and it's designed in such a way that if something were to strike your window, the window will still operate, allowing exit ability, which is super important so you're not stuck inside your home. And the other big factor here is that these windows are designed to take that impact so that wind does not enter the house, because one big fear, maybe you have never thought of this, is that the roof of your home could literally blow off if wind were to intrude. So not only are they protecting from flying debris in those HVHZ zones, this is also protecting your home so that your roof does not go blowing off during a storm. So I think that's important. Thanks for those bits of information, Keith.
Yeah, I was thinking it's one thing to actually qualify and select the correct product for your home. You can have the best window in the world, but if you don't have the best installation, you're still going to have the worst window in the world. So that's why we're here. That's where we come into play, IKON Windows and Doors, where we are certified in all the products that we actually carry, so that when we install them, we make sure that they're exactly installed according to code, just like they were tested in the laboratory.
Yep, we handle all the process start to finish, from the final measurement to permitting. We post-walk and pre-walk all projects that we are involved in, and we are so excited for the opportunity just to come out and give you an estimate for your home. So if you're interested in having IKON Windows and Doors do that for you, you can visit us at ikonflorida.com, or you can give us a call at 321-345-0646. You'd be excited that you did. We're really looking forward to serving you.